Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I recorded my today's video, but I noticed that the audio was not working. So that's why I'm recording it again. Sorry for that. Please ignore that. So in the last video, I talked about how to apply for a job and then how to pay for an interview. You was interviewed and now you are waiting for your appointment letter. So one day you check your appointment letter and there was a appointment letter for you. You got an appointment letter, you are appointed, congratulations, and I guess you are so happy to got this job. So the first critical step is completed. Now you got the job, you got the appointment letter, and now you have to be ready to join your new job. Please read your appointment letter very carefully from top to bottom. Each and every word is very important because the legal language is written in that, and you have to understand it, you have to perceive it, and if you have any issue understanding that, then you can seek professional advice from somebody, from your seniors, those have an experience in about the job letters, or you can consult a lawyer, because when you are required to accept this appointment letter by signing it, and once you accept it, then you have got your hands. That means after that you cannot talk about, you don't have any debate on this, and you can say, oh sorry, I will not be able to understand this terms and condition, my understanding was different. Now actually it's not like that, and that will create a friction, misunderstanding, and it can spoil your relation with your employer, with your supervisor. So best thing is, based on my experience, understand it, see terms and conditions of your job that should be explicitly mentioned there. Nothing is implied in life. Everything should be crystal clear, everything should be understood properly. And if you have any ambiguity, if you have any concern, then always talk to your employer. Generally, these letters are sent by HR department to you. You can talk to them and you can get the necessary clarifications before you signing this appointment letter or offer for a job. Make sure that an appointment letter, the terms and condition, your salary package, your perks, your vacation and vacation pays, and which standard of employment is applying on that. In every country, there are labor laws which are applicable on jobs, and in case of any dispute, those labor laws are applied for that. In Canada, we have two different sets laws. One is the Federal Labor Standard Act and another is the Provincial Labor Standard Act. The hiring is done using either of that act. If you are hired under the Federal Labor Standard Act, then you have to follow that. And there is little difference between the Federal Labor Standard Act and the Provincial Labor Standards Act. Maybe some perks, some state holidays. In Federal Labor Standards Act, the provincial local holidays are not counted, and they are not a paid holiday, which you call the stat holiday. In province of BC, we have BC Day, we have Family Day, and these holidays are provincial holidays. And if you are hired under the Provincial Labor Standard Act, only you will be you are entitled to have these stat holidays. But if you are hired under a Federal Labor Standard Act, then you are not entitled for these stat holidays. You have to work on those holidays. And then it states this letter of offer or letter of appointment will govern all the company rules, regulations, and policies. Before signing this offer letter, please get all those policies, rules, and regulations of your employment and your job description, what you are supposed to do, what you are required to do in this job, because when you will join your job, then your performance will be evaluated against those job descriptions. That will be a standard, that will be a benchmark, and that will be the basis of your annual performance evaluation. That will show that how well you have performed your job, and do you deserve some increment in your pay scale, or you are entitled, or you deserve for the next promotion, etc., etc. So get all the copies. Some organization, their policies, employment policy is posted on their website. Some rules and regulations are also posted on their website now. Go to their website, go through that, try to understand and comprehend them, and make sure 100% before signing this offer letter. And in case you have some issue, then get the necessary clarification from your HR department or the person who has signed this offer letter. This is very important, because if your start is not based on the facts and reality, then later on there will be a problem in your job, and that can end in frustration, anxiety, and maybe losing the job or leaving the job. Now, there is always a date of acceptance of this letter. You have to accept it before that date, and whatever the method they have asked you to return this job offer, job letter, duly accepted by you, signed by you, then send it accordingly. If they ask you to email back, send it by email. Generally now email is used for that, so you have to follow those instructions very carefully, so that you should not become the defaulter. Now your next step is that after acceptance, there is a date given that when you can join the job, when your first day of job will start. So for that, just mark it in your calendar so that you should be on time on that day. So the timing are there already in the appointment letter, what time your office will start, at what time it will end. If it's not clear, then send an email to the HR department and get all the necessary information and clarification. Now your first day is started. I told you already that go very well dressed up, okay? Go before time, okay? And take your original paper and etc. Maybe they want to make photocopies of that. So take all your things, all your IDs, picture IDs, your SIN number, that's very important. You have to carry with you your driver license and any other picture ID, because they want to keep it on your file. This is very, very important, that you cannot say, sorry, I'm not carrying these, my picture IDs and the document, I forgot that. So it will not give a good impression about yourself, because the first impression is the last impression. It's very important. So you have to watch it very, very carefully. So first day, you are new to that organization, so go to the reception desk or front office desk. Tell them who are you, what you are here for, who you want to see, and then they will guide you. They will ask you to have a seat. They will call that concerned person, manager or supervisor, and then that supervisor will welcome you to the organization, and he will take you to his or her office for further actions. So talk confidently, first greet with them, okay, be relaxed, no tension. Yes, you are in a different environment. Every organization has its culture and different environment, but we have to adjust ourselves accordingly. Go to the office, okay, maybe you have to sign some more papers. They need photocopies of your IDs, picture IDs and SIN number, etc. Give them, maybe they have to complete their file, and they will give you your job description. Make sure your job description should be in details, explaining each and everything, and it should also explain your reporting system, who you are going to report, who is going to be your immediate boss, or your supervisor, or your manager, and what will be the chain of command, what will be the unity of command, and all that communication system that you have to understand, and they will explain that to you. That is the first orientation. Generally, they take you an orientation room where they go through some videos about the organization, the background of that, etc. Your role to be played in that organization, your duties and responsibilities, and you must ask for them, and you must understand it properly and thoroughly. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask them, because tomorrow, if you miss them, then you have to face the music. It's very important. Then they will take you for the round of the organization. They will, your manager or your supervisor or HR person, they will take you around, introduce you with all the employees working there, so that you can know the people working there. Be very attentive, be very respectable. If they extend their hands to you, you can also extend hands for handshake, because in different organizations the culture is different. So then just introduce yourself very confidently, very politely, with dignity, with pride. Don't feel hesitant in that, and don't feel low. Okay, after that, then they will show you other facilities of the organization, and if they don't show you, you can ask them, where is the washroom? Because it's very important. Then they will show you that. Then you can say, where is the kitchen, where can I have my coffee and tea, my lunch and etc. So they will show that to you. Even if you are driving, you have your car, ask them for the car parking spot where you can park your car. Maybe you can have a dedicated your car parking spot, or maybe it's a general. So you ask them where you have to park for that. Then they will show you your room, your desk, your office, whatever the organization system is. Then go there and check all the drawers. Hopefully all those drawers are empty, and if there are any documents are there, you collect them and talk to your HR or supervisor that these are some documents are lying in my drawers, in my desk, so what should I do with them? Don't just throw them in the garbage, in the waste paper basket. No, they are, maybe some documents are very, very important for that. Okay. Then get your password of your computer, log in, passwords, They will also give you your dedicated email, and then you can set your password and keep all those passwords confidential. Don't share with anybody. And one thing is very important, that don't log in the company computer with your personal emails. Never use office computer for your personal emails. If you have to do that, now all the cell phones, smartphone, they have your personal email. You can use that. Also, use your cell phone very restrictively. It's not that you are talking to your friends and your families, etc. Maybe sometime you have to talk to your boss, you have to talk to your supervisors. So keep your phone alive, but on a silence mode. This is very important. Don't check your WhatsApp and etc. Because generally employers, they don't appreciate that. These things are very important. Now one thing is very important here, that after getting your job description in detail, sit and just think, what is your job, what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to deliver, and then think that what maximum can be expected from you from this job. That you have to list down. And then after listing down all that, that is called your understanding about your job. This is very, very important. Generally people don't do it. And then later on they have difficulties and problem, and then they don't enjoy good relations with their bosses, with their supervisor, and that arises conflicts. And when we have conflicts, then we cannot enjoy our work, our relationship. This is, it's very, very important thing that get necessary clarification and tell them this is my understanding about this job, and get acceptance from your supervisor that okay, fine, yeah, these are your jobs which we have to do. And sometimes your supervisor can ask you to do some odd things, so that is part of the job. Then you should understand the proper chain of command, the communication system, who you have to report, who you are answerable, in chain of command, in unity of command. And sometimes you have to deal with other departments and other department head and managers and etc. But you should be very respectful with them. You have to present yourself a very well groomed personality. Okay, that is very important. Sometimes the other department head, they ask you something to do, but in a different manner. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you feel it's a bossing, and you can say, sorry, I don't report you. But even they ask you something to do and which you don't want to do, or you see your supervisor will not appreciate that you can respectably tell them, to sir or ma'am, I will appreciate if you tell this to my supervisor. I don't mind doing it, but I want that it should be in the knowledge of my supervisor or my manager. So that will certainly help you, and that will certainly add your respect in the organization and in the heart of your colleagues and your seniors. That will certainly help you. Other thing is that use of the washroom. Most of us, this is daily experience and lifetime experience, that everybody wants to have a clean washroom before using, but after using the washroom, we don't clean it. If you need a clean, neat washroom, then other users, they also need it. So before leaving your washroom, make it clean, your commode seat, your People use paper, put in the basket properly, and then sink and etc. Even the mirror, sometimes we wash our hands, we wash our face. Particularly as a Muslim, we have to offer our prayer during the office hours, and for that we have to do wuzu, ablution. And when we are using office washroom, there is no sitting arrangement and we have to use the sink. And I have noticed very frequently that when people use the office or maybe public washroom for wuzu, they make it dirty. They don't clean it after that. Even mirror, even floor, they leave the water on the floor. It's not appreciated by other users. As a Muslim, you have to be a role model and you have to be very well presented that your religion teaches you cleanliness, and say cleanliness is a godliness. So even individuals, even human beings, we have to do that, so that others should not feel it bad, and they will also they can talk something against you. So similarly, your kitchen, when you're using the office kitchen, make sure after use it you wash your dishes. If your personal dishes, even then you wash it and put it properly there before you take home at the end of your hours. And then if you're using the office crockery, then it's also your duty to wash it properly, clean it, put it in the proper area. Your coffee cup, your tea cup, whatever it is, if you're using a disposable crockery, then dispose it out properly in the right bins which are there. Make it neat and clean, tidy, because that will add value to you, to your personality, and that will add to your respect. These things are very important. Sometimes they look very little, but they are not. So this is very important. After joining that, you need some stationery items, paper, pencils, markers, stapler, whatever. If they are not there, then go to the front office desk, that I need some stationery items. Who provides that? So they will help you, or they will give you these items from the store, etc. So you can have that. Then you should also know about the photocopier, printing machines, how they are done. Then you should have the necessary links in your computer. Your printer must be attached to your cell phone, so you can print them. In different organizations, they have restriction on printing colored copies. You can only print color copy when they are necessary. It's my experience. I know that lot of printing is done in color, which is not required, and color printing costs a lot of money to your employer. So you have to take your job and your organization and your company as you own it. Create an ownership. This is very, very important. It's your money involved in that. We should not have this attitude that this is the company money, this is the company assets, this is the company premises. I'm here just to do the job and get my paycheck. No, that is not the right approach, and it's not the right attitude. So get all these things the first day, because it's very, very important. You're printing, then you cannot just throw the paper, official paper, in the basket. There must be a shredder installed in your office, and ask them where the shredder is. So any paper which you don't need anymore and you have printed them, they must be shredded off. This is very, very important. So all these things will add to your personality, to your respect. Then You see, what's the lunch time? So try to join other colleagues and co-workers with them, sit with them, talk them, uh, have some further more introduction about them, so that they should take you and accept you as a family member of that organization. Don't behave like a stranger with them. Sometime you can take something for them. Maybe you're traveling in the morning and you stop over Tim Horton or any coffee shop to buy some coffee for them, maybe some donuts, something, and take them with you. And certainly that would be appreciated by other your colleagues. So you have to behave like a member of that team in letter and spirit. Okay. Then you see, start doing your work. If you have a team, their subordinates, talk to them, go to them. Or instead of calling to your office in Canada, we have a different workplace culture. Even bosses, even president, they go to the desk of their employees, and sometime only they call them when it's something necessary or confidential things to be shared. Otherwise, they go to the desk. That is the culture here in Canadian organization, in corporate. This is called corporate culture. So go to your staff members, your subordinates, sit with them, talk to them, try to understand their role, their job, what they are doing, so that you should understand. You should need a full grasp. This is very, very important. You must have a full command of the activities of your department. If you are a department head, if you are a supervisor, so you should know that what your colleagues or your co-workers or your subordinates are doing, what is their job description. Take their job description and oversee their work. Ask them to show them their previous thing. Go through their file and their record. That will help you to understand what they are doing, so that if your colleague is absent and he called a sick leave or otherwise, then you can give that job to other, and maybe sometimes you can do it by yourself. So this is what I have learned. What I am talking you at the moment, that's all based on my personal experience. Then have a good relationship with your support staff, with your colleagues, who are your direct subordinates. Okay, show them concern, compassion, take interest in their lives, be helpful to them, greet them in the morning. When you leave, also greet them, say them goodbye. If you see some employees a little worry, some colleague, talk to them. Hey, I see you something, you're not looking good. Everything is all right? So show interest in them, because as a head of the department, as a supervisor, or as a colleague, we have to show our concern, because we are spending almost 1/3 of our daily life, daily hours with them. So this is how we can create a very supportive and congenial environment in that organization. The bottom line is that we should enjoy our work, and also others should also enjoy the work. They should not just work under tension. They should not just work just to get a paycheck, but they should take the ownership. This is very, very important. So you have to motivate them, encourage them, help them if they don't understand. But at the same time, we have to take discipline. This is if your staff member is habitual of doing something, coming late and using cell phone, or not meeting the deadlines and the targets, then of course you have to talk to them first. You say, okay, I'm noticing this. Do you have any issue, any problem? Be helpful, be considerate, and try to help them, take them out of that situation. But if you say this guy is habitual and he doesn't listen and he or she is doing intentionally, then you have to, don't feel shy, putting your foot down and take the necessary disciplinary action as per the progressive disciplinary policy of your company. Otherwise, if you not do that, then you will be answerable to your boss. And then your boss can say, you're not a good manager and you're not a good supervisor, because you have to get the thing done. You have to make sure that your staff member, they are doing their duty, responsibility, and to the best, and that will also contribute to your performance as a supervisor, as a manager. Then you have, when you leave the job, at the end of the day, make sure your desk is clean. Put your file back in their proper place, in the proper cabinet, because maybe tomorrow you can call a sick leave, or you have some urgent work and you're not attending the office. And in your absence, your boss needs that file, and the file is not there. Then maybe they will call you and find out that you're not available and they need that file or that information urgently. So that can create a chaos, and it can create will not create a good impression for you. This is very important. So put the things back to their place, even in the storage room. Make your desk neat and clean, and if you have to lock it, if you have a dedicated lock and key, lock it, and switch off the lights. These things are very, very important. Always try to give more. This is my experience. I did it and I got a lot of benefit out of it. So try to give more. I'm not saying that you can unnecessarily, you are working late hour just to doing the show off to your boss, because sometimes it is taken negatively. Your boss will think that you are a lazy guy, that why you are sitting late. It's not appreciated. That there are two things. If somebody is working in late hours, there are two things. One is you are lazy, another is you are overworked. Now, if you are overworked, literally, that means your workload is lot, you cannot finish within those hours, then you talk to your supervisor and tell him or her that I'm sorry that I am overloaded and somebody should take some portion of my work. Maybe they have to hire another person, but we should not make it an habit, but sometimes give little more so that will show your ownership, and that shows your dedication and devotion, and that will pay you the rest of your life. May not be in that organization, but tomorrow in another organization. Then you will get excellent reference from your previous employer. This is very important, that you try to maintain good relations in your organization, good working relations, personal relations as well, respectable, and get respect and give respect and maintain your integrity. This is very, very important. And then if you decide to leave that organization for any reason, that maybe you don't like it and you want to leave it, but leave it always at a good note. Don't fight. Don't spoil your relations. Don't shout on them. And don't leave the job like that. Be responsible and show responsibility. And because tomorrow, when you go to the next job, this employer will be your reference, because your new employer will ask you about the references. So if you have not behaved properly, if you have not performed properly, if your attitude was not appropriate, then certainly they will not give a good reference, and you will not get that job. I'm telling you, it's based on my experience. It happens many times. I give these references, and I, because here in Canada, this reference is very important, and generally people give an honest reference. They don't tell a lie, because no employer is going to hire you based on your past record and past performance. If your previous employer is giving them a wrong information about you and wrong reference, so they will say everything is good and excellent. So now no employer is going to base your employment on those references. And after that, if it comes out otherwise, that whatever reference said that you are an excellent employee, excellent person, and it's proved otherwise, then they will not feel it good about even your previous employer. So always leave with a good note. Even you are not happy with the organization, you don't feel comfortable, you feel that you are being exploited in that, or there is a discrimination of that, and you cannot work in that place and with that supervisor and etc. But if you want to leave the job with a good shake hand and with a positive attitude and with a good note. It's very, very important. So keep on working, keep on doing the best, always take initiative, because initiatives are given a lot of value in future progress, in increasing your pay, in promoting you to the next position. And this is very, very important, that one, you have to watch it and you have to keep in mind, because everybody wants to progress and go to the next step of the ladder and go to the highest position. But in order to have it, there are certain requirements, responsibilities, certain conditions, attitude, etc., and that one has to fulfill it in letter and spirit. So I'm sure that if you are going to take care of all these things, you will enjoy your job, you will get a respect, you will get a next promotions, and you will be a likable person there. Everybody would like you, they will appreciate you, and even if you leave them, so they will also give you a good feeling, because the thing is, this world is very small. You never know tomorrow where you are going to meet them again, maybe in a meeting, maybe in a gathering. So if we have not enjoyed a good relations, then it becomes hard to face them. So we should keep that in mind. It's very, very important. Do the things, the people should always appreciate you and always remembers you and always be useful for the organization. Wherever you feel that something is not right, either do it, correct it, or inform to your supervisor or the concerned person. Don't close your eyes. Don't say, why, it's not my job, why should I do this? No, because you have to own this organization. Give ownership to that, like your house, like your home. So I'm sure all these things which I share with you, they're very important, and you'll find interesting and useful, and I'm sure if you apply all these, you will get the benefits of all that. Thank you so much for your time and your listening. Okay, I appreciate all that, and meeting you again. Now we'll talk about the next part of that, how to be self-employed. Now, if you need any information, you can contact me personally. I'm available. I can give you my phone number. It's 604-518-4459. And you can send me an email. It's mama K as kilo, N as Nancy @gmail.com. So basically, M is for Muhammad, okay, A is for Afzal, and then it's a MALIK, Malik, and N as Nancy, okay, or N as Naz. So MAMALIKN @gmail.com. You can feel free to send me an email if you need more clarification, understanding, any help. I can give you time. You can come to my office and discuss with me if you have any issues about your job, about your future planning, want to change your job. Send me an email in confidence. You can call me in confidence, and I will try to help you whatever I can do, because I believe in community development and giving back to the community and sharing whatever I have acquired over a period of time throughout my over 55 plus year experience at different levels and different positions. So once again, I thank you, all of you. Take care. Develop the community, help the people around you.